These are for donating. It's gonna be so beautiful. The good shoes are, of course, right on top, so I'm giving them to someone else to make precious memories with. Let's start with the kitchen, though. Do you ever stress clean? I think that's what I'm going to be doing today. I have started out in a different place because I had chores to do down here, and I don't even want to leave this room before I clean it up. And then the room that is really bothering me, just driving me nuts, like even literally my health, my allergies, is my bedroom. I'm tired of it. So I'm going to go in there and tackle a few things again. Hello, good friends. My name is Amy. Thank you so much for coming along with me on my journey to keeping a clean and decluttered house. And if you haven't been to my channel yet, well, I'm just kind of barely embarking on the journey. So I'll just show you where we're at today, and then I'll set the camera down and I'll set a timer for 45 minutes. I think I can do this in 45 minutes. Hello, you see me in the reflection. Ready, set, go. After spending some time with some disreputable dishes in the sink, that bottle brush was so gross. So I just grabbed some hydrogen peroxide powder and put the brush in it with some water and let it soak. And there you can see the before and after. Look, it's just great. That stuff works miracles when it comes to stains and grossness like that. It disinfects. But I did have to clean it up a little bit later with a silicone scrubber pad that had little bristles itself to get in amongst all the bristles and get all the little bits and pieces out. But just soaking it in the hot water almost completed that task by itself. Oh, look at that water. It's so gross. But I think it was mostly from the spaghetti sauce, a little extra that we were rinsing out, and that's what stained the brush. But it was pretty gross. And that was really only a couple of days of cooking and cleaning for ourselves, and cleaned out the fridge a little bit. But one of my favorite things is to have a squeaky, clean sink. Sometimes I have to rinse dishes off before I can get to it, but I love cleaning out the sink. Even though I've been planning on doing some of this cleaning for a while, I'm just stressed out. It was a stressful day yesterday. It's been a very, very busy weekend. Like, I was exhausted on Sunday, and I had a lot of work to do the next 2 days. And these aren't the things stressing me out. There's a lot. There's so much going on right now. The holidays are coming up. I have a trip coming up. It's been an election here in the United States, and it's all just like, and the kitchen has just suffered as a result. I feel like every time I start these videos, the kitchen has suffered. I don't only clean for these videos, but maybe I kind of do. The problem is that I start to clean and I'm like, I gotta show my people. I gotta show them that I'm cleaning. And I gotta get that out of my head. But it's also that I'm busy doing so many things, and the kitchen doesn't take priority until I start to record myself cleaning. It's both of these things. I don't know what to do with that. When you first start out in a project where you're trying to establish a system of keeping the house clean, these things take a lot more effort. I'm finding that out. You know, it's the process of getting up and saying, okay, I have to go clean this up. And sometimes it can be hard to just get up and get going. And if it's not a habit, you have to consciously think about it. So then stress can overwhelm and make it harder to consciously get up and go to clean the kitchen. But once I get going, I'm actually enjoying myself. I've said before, I like doing the dishes. I like keeping the counter clean. I will like wiping off the counter, but I'm not really always able to get it all the way wiped off. I just have to do my best in the time that I have. You see there in the little like green Rubik's Cube looking pot, that is a fern, an asparagus fern. It's really cute, but it's so delicate and not sure what's overwatering and what's underwatering. The timer went off. Yep, I didn't quite get it done in 45 minutes, but it got pretty close. I just wanted to get in, like, finish up that counter and get a couple more things that I had in my brain to make sure were completed before I left the kitchen. Yeah, things on the counter, put those away. That was a persimmon. What was that doing there? And I decided, okay, I have not very many tomatoes left, so I should put those in a little bowl instead of the much larger cardboard box. We eat a lot of tomatoes. We love them. And I wanted to arrange them so that they weren't like squishing each other too much. Oh. There. One thing better. It's all just a little bit more functional. And a little better looking. Okay. I'll wipe off this. Buzzer went off, as you heard. My microphone is not even connected. Last life. I gave myself 1 extra minute because I had to move the camera around a couple times and such. Boy, this kitchen certainly is not as clean as I'd love it to be, but it is so much better. And somebody could just come in here and start cooking. That's one of the goals in here. But, yeah, I just don't want to... I'm not deep cleaning this kitchen today because I want to get my room done. Look who I found up here. It is warmer up in this room. Also less noisy. I was gonna wear shoes, decided not to wear them. Couldn't decide which shoes I was not gonna wear. They go in the closet. The thing I really want to attack today is the closet. But first, that corner. I might first need to give my little doggy he just came over here. He's looking at the vacuum. I might first have to give him a little bit of fun that way. A ball, other play, it won't suffice. When he wants that look. He's looking at it, he's telling me. The vacuum. Do the vacuum. Do the vacuum, lady. Yeah? Did I say vacuum? You want me to vacuum? Okay. Watch this. I'm going to set this down. You're going to see me. Oh, he's gone down. You're going to see me pick up a few things to do the vacuum a little bit, and like he'll just freak out. Let me set my camera down. I'm going to pick up these shoes. I'm going to put them away, huh? All right. Yeah, that's a good sign, isn't it? That's a very good sign, huh? Just some of it, and more later. A laundry pile. You take it downstairs, get it going. I dropped a shirt and some socks along the way, but that's okay. That was a almost too big laundry. Put this back in my hamper. And let's get my hair up and out of the way. Yeah. I put my hair up in a ponytail at night after I brushed it so that it's going up. It's off my pillow. I'm not rubbing it or anything. Other things people do is put their hair in braids. I might do that. I do leave my hair up most of the time. When I was younger, I kept my hair quite a bit shorter. Okay, my hair is out of the way. I don't think it's gonna fall. I kind of don't care what it looks like today. Daily cleaning routines. I'm out of microfiber cloths in here. Just a second. The reason why I show the daily cleaning routines is I want to help others just like get into the rhythm. And because for decades, not just years, decades, I was of the idea I will clean my house all the way up beautiful, and then I can put my system of cleaning in place. I had that all backwards. I'm doing my daily cleaning routine, my daily system, while I'm cleaning my whole house up. I mean, I don't know how long this is going to take. I think I'm going to do the one thing a day for the last time today. I've been thinking about this. Splitting the whole bathroom up every day, I've realized I just don't like it. You get into doing a thing and then you stop and you haven't done the whole thing. And even though I can say, yeah, it's all keeping clean, I want to have it all clean at the same time. All right, now that that's better, I'd like to tell you a little bit about what's going on. I need my gloves and I need a face mask. I have an audience. I have been thinking about whether or not I should attack under the bed first or the closet first. I've decided for the closet. That's the space that impacts my efficiency the most. That I have to go in and try to get something out and pull out. That is the hardest bit. But before I work on my closet, I want to work on the corner. I'd been picking up 10 or about 10 things whenever I'm like near that space. It's worked well. I've gotten a lot off. But the problem is that I think I've been kicking up some dust. And I've had like a little bit more allergies at night when I go to sleep. And that's why I have the gloves and the face mask. because if I'm going to really get in there and clean, that's going to happen. If you see, this is an air filter. I should be turning that air filter on a little more. That's going to be really nice tonight. It's going to be so beautiful. And eventually I want that to be a nightstand. Those are side tables that would belong next to couches, but I would rather have a nightstand. I can put my pajamas and my books. My books in a drawer and my pajamas in the drawer underneath that. And if it's a 3-door thing, I'll put the socks in the bottom drawer. Okay. See, I can't even shut the door. I decided I really have to shut that closet door to get. I kind of made it a little worse. Only for a few minutes, though. With that door shut, I'm going to pull everything out. Take things off there, pull everything out. And yeah, I don't want to get dust. I don't want to breathe in dust here. I don't want to touch too much dust. I almost was going to wear long sleeves, but I think the gloves will suffice. They go up high enough. So there's nothing terribly bad here, just lots of dust. Dog hair too, that's an issue. That daily vacuuming helps, but remember, I'm coming from having a lot I've had to do. Yes, allergies. I've put this next to me. And there you have Persephone. She's always so close to me when I'm cleaning. Just on the bed, relaxing, watching what I'm doing. It's so satisfying to clean off the surfaces and to find all the books that I had, set on there and that they'd fallen off. And I just, at the end of the day, I put the little things maybe in my pockets or something and put them on the table next to my bed, and it just accumulates. Also, bobby pins that I take out of my hair and put them on the side, and so many little things. And they just fall off to the side, and it's probably been about 9 months since I cleared that off. Look at how fast that accumulates. I had the journal, and I had a few other things that I wanted to go through. Did not want to take out of my bedroom, so I wanted to put it on the dresser. And look at that dust, the circle of not dust under that bowl. So I cleared off a bit of my dresser so I could put these little stacks of items and books there. I think maybe what I really need is a small little bookshelf in my room. In fact, I've been thinking about having a desk back there. And I think it's funny, Persephone's little face there in the side and her eyes. It looks so she's looking all around and sleepy, not sleepy, half aware. And there's Sputnik. Oh look, there's a flat, clean surface. I can turn it now. Okay. Wow. So, yeah, I wiped down the table lamps, and it got me to thinking about what kind of lamps and lights I have in my house. Wipe that down, and then I'm going to put it up on the bed because I can't vacuum if it's on the floor. But first, I need to give it a clean wipe down, just wipe off some of the gunk. I'm getting the dust and the fallen down hair and stuff from the side of my bed. This is a constant clean. I have to think about getting it up. I'm even picking it up before I get the vacuum to it because I don't want to fill up the vacuum too much. And wiping down the walls there. This was something I wanted to do, but I had been avoiding it a little bit. It's an extra job. And that's really one of the reasons why I want to make systems and put everything there so I don't forget a spot. Really not sure if I want to put this light back. I have a couple others that I might like better. I'll see.
Oh boy. Little things that go in other places. And my journal that does stay there.
Daily vacuuming couldn't get there because it had so much stuff. I just put stuff on, it falls off, and doesn't take long to get it all accumulated like that.
Shall I give Spinnick another go at this? Except I'm moving around his whole world. He doesn't like this. Spinnick, Spinnick, vacuum. What? Vacuum? It is time. Well, my camera and microphone needed to recharge. I had to get away from the desk for just a little while. So it's been a few hours since I cleaned off that table you saw me do. Maybe already a little dust on it. That's just because there's so much dust in the room. I'm putting the table back. Right now it's on the bed. You can't see, but here I am. I'm getting it down. Whoa, table back there. My table's not exactly what I want next to me by my bed. A, it's low. B, I'd like more drawers in it. But my table is what I've got right now. I decided to get rid of the lamp, the big lamp. It could collect a lot of dust, and I'm replacing it with, we already had this kicking around in our house. Replacing it with this. Very sleek, very easy to clean. Right? Nice. And the reason why I'm putting it down is A, I want a little bit of surface on the bed. I'm going to change the sheets after this. But B, I want to put the air purifier, the air filter, back on that table and get it working while I work. See, they look so neat together. I kind of feel like I want like a medium-sized one, right? That would look cool. All right. Light that. The other thing I need to have on my table are my chargers. One more thingy on here that needs to plug in. It's winter time, so we put a heater on the mattress. Otherwise, you step into your bed and woo, cold, cold, cold. Where do I want this? So many things with cords, so many cords to, it's even though I have only what I need on it, it still feels disorganized and messy. Need to figure that out. Now that I have got this cleaned off, it is one of my weekly jobs to clean that off. And vacuuming actually happens a lot since the dog loves to play with it. So now, it's time, folks. Time to look in here. I'm so excited about what I'm going to be able to take out of this closet. Without further ado, let me introduce you to my deepest, darkest secret. It doesn't have to be dark. There's some light. Ooh, shedding light on it. Ah. Ooh, ah. Oh, so much is going on in here. So much. Random storage. And special storage. And yeah. See? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, and it got so bad I started hanging my dresses there. Yeah. I just gotta laugh. Because that is what it is. It's so big. But wow, I'm going to take so much out right now. So much. I can't even get there right now. So I think the place to start is the floor. Yeah, it's the floor. Let's go. I forgot. Yeah, one other thing. Okay. While I'm working, I'm going to push it all the way back. Oh, I need to turn this on. I'll turn it on low because the camera. Here we are. Socks. Oh no. Good shoes. Also good shoes. More good shoes. And the good shoes are, of course, right on top. I tossed them in very badly. I'm going to just start throwing things out.
So I would put a lot of my seasonal clothes in there, and they're in stacks somewhere in the back of that. I had a thing to put my shoes on, but I have too many shoes. I'm going through my shoes here to decide which ones I'm going to keep and which ones to throw away and which ones to donate. Some of them are shoes I thought I liked, but I never really did have a time to wear them, so I just need to donate them. But as things got in there, and I would just throw my shoes in there, I would throw my scarves in there, I would just throw clothing things or belts or bags that I didn't really feel like I had a place for. And boots, I don't wear boots in the summer, so I throw those back there and it just accumulates. I don't think about it. Also, Christmas presents. That is an old Christmas present from the Christmas before, or maybe even 2 years before, and I found it last Christmas and, oh, I need to get this, and then forgot about it again. It's for Vladimir. I really need to give it to him. But, or things I am like, I should store it in this closet, and I just throw it in there. When I'm tossing things clear across the room, it's into a pile of laundry I want to clean, and even the things I'm going to donate, I'm going to wash them first. I understand they get washed later, but it's too dusty and stuff. Things just get thrown in there and accumulate, and it's not a good thing for the carpet or for the clothes. But my distractedness and my priorities on other things and the ability to kind of like it's all in the closet and not in my way, but it became completely dysfunctional. I think this is the most dysfunctional my closet has ever been. There was so much in the bottom of that closet that I could not even function or clean anything. That was my top priority, and that took quite a while. It's a process, and that's why I've been calling it a journey. And if you want to see more of my journey, hit the subscribe button.
Whoa! Okay. Feel the need to say something about these. I don't even know if this will go on the video that I'm showing or just for myself. I'm journaling. Oh, you're okay. These are the adorable little shirts of my youngest. They're the nice shirts. We would get them out to go places not nice enough for church, but too nice for just regular. And they didn't get worn too often. Then got forgotten in the closet. But I loved seeing him in these little plaid shirts. But they're in good condition. I do not need them. So I'm giving them to someone else to make precious memories with. The Russian scarf.
You know, in my mind's eye, even when I was cleaning up in the kitchen down there, I actually imagined getting this whole closet clean in one day.
I bought this on a whim and I still love it, but wherever will I ever wear it? Just forgot about them. They had the good run.
I'm not exactly sure why I feel the need to like show all of the things. I think it's like I want to document, like, a word needs to be said about these things that I have liked. Some of them I'm keeping, some of them I'm donating. You see, of course, a lot of sweaters. I love sweaters, but I don't like being too cold. But I have a lot of filters for my air purifier, so I can change them out regularly. The non-seasonal stuff I was keeping in there. I ended up with so many hangers, but and they would fall there too. Signage from my son's graduation. The deeper and farther I went into my closet, the older the mess became. But a lot of it is bags or really old shoes I've never touched. And hangers. So many hangers. So the hangers I wanted to keep, I would kind of hang them back up, but some hangers I didn't want to keep, toss them to the side. If you think I got a lot done today, hit the like button. And there's more to come with this closet. So if you want to see that, hit the notification button. If you are enjoying the journey that I'm taking here, consider hitting the subscribe button. And there's the quilt that my grandmother hand quilted for me.
My grandma quilted this for me, just like quilted that pink one for my parents. I helped her quilt this though. I used to wear it, put it on the bed a lot. I love the quilt, but I didn't want it to get worn, or I was starting to worry about the stitches, and so I'm going to clean it again, and then I'm going to put it in something that will keep it a little bit safer than it's been collecting dust up there. It's dark outside. It was light when I started, but now it's dark. And this is insane. Yeesh. I have some nostalgic signs. Wow. Like, husband's gonna be what? I have to get a little bit more done before I need to be able to put the shoes at least back in. I don't think I've really shown this, at least given you a good look at what's going on in here, and it's gotten so much worse since I've been cleaning. There were clothes hanging in the closet in the craft room that came into here. Some clothes went down as costumes, some clothes came in here because they're sentimental. And it takes a lot of thought and thinking and sorting to get rid of clothes. That's my favorite, one of my favorite shirts, but it doesn't fit me anymore.
So I decided to give it up. And there I'm getting rid of a lot of clothes that I want, that I just don't use them. Even though I liked them, eventually I stopped wearing them and it was time to give them up. But it takes a lot of mental power to go through that. It can be tiring. I think we have to acknowledge that with ourselves, that it can be exhausting. I think, though, it's like a muscle. We can strengthen it. It does not become quite as hard to be able to go through all the things as we do it more and more.
Yeah, professionally. Oh, these are for donating. There we go. Keeping that garbage bag right here in here because I'll be throwing more things away. But I think these are full for now. And that pile of bags is going down to the big pile of bags, where we'll go through all the bags and decide what is the most useful for us. We don't need them all for sure. And there's also that pile of clothes there. And there's also the bed. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Ah, bad. It's bad. Okay. Yeah, that's bad, but whew, a lot done. Hopefully I can finish it tomorrow. Maybe, I hope.